Hands in my pockets, hands in my pockets, hands in my pockets. Hands in my pockets, hands in my pockets, hands in my pockets. Okay, I have no idea how many people know about that commercial or those two commercials at all, but that's just one song that stuck to me for the longest time, and now seeing Makoto with his hands in his pockets just instantly reminded me of that. I don't know why, it's just a weird song that I just always remember from time to time. Greetings all, it's Blue Knight, and welcome back to Persona 3 FES. Previously, we did some socializing in school and actually opened up a couple of social links, mainly with Kenji and with Kaz. Today we're gonna do some more socializing, and we might go into Tartarus relatively soon. It has been a while since we did encounter, or did have to go into Tartarus, but we won't have to neglect that too much, otherwise we won't be able to advance high enough to see what it has in store for us. I just kind of traumatized about how that last boss battle went, or should I say the first boss battle went, fighting off those freaking Venus Eagles. I did not expect to be as difficult as it turned out to be, but I played the Let's Play curse. Because I haven't had that much trouble with those enemies since the very first and second playthrough I had this game. It's been a long time. So something to know about the pharmacy is that on Saturdays, which I believe is coming up soon, the pharmacy will have discounts held. I think there's a certain day where the police station during the day it will also have a sale too on a certain day. I think it might be Monday or Saturday. I'm not too sure. But the reason why I'm here at the pharmacy is so I can sell off a couple of stuff because we don't really need the practice bow or those shoes anymore since they have no particular effect to them. They're pretty much worthless. At least I'll get more money out of the deal as well. And actually, I want to go into Game Panic because we can play one of the games that will increase our courage right now. That is Horror House. 3,000 yen though, so you can see how expensive it can get to spending some time in the arcade, but it will be worth it since it does give you a few amount of points, a couple of points towards maxing out one of your 3 social stat attributes. Always study before we go to sleep, because education is power, at least in school. Academics have increased, and that's enough for tonight. So let's see, today it's gonna hold in store. Actually, we did see a persimmon tree of sorts, or some sort of tree, when I was going around school trying to get to one of the clubs. And that's actually gonna be related in some way to the bookstore. So if you leave Iwatodai, then go straight for a while across the crosswalk. You've been at the school for a while, you should explore more often. I don't know why, but I think that kind of resonates with me too, because I don't really get out that much, so I'm not really much of an explorative person. Apparently the bookstore at the strip mall is reopening today, so that's the thing I want to go after. So I could just take the long way around and leave school, but if we talk to this guy, since you're a transfer student, you're probably unfamiliar with the Bay Area. We could speak to him to go to the town map. So he's a bit of a shortcut so we can access the map so we can go to where we want to go quicker. So let's head to, I think it was the Iwatodai station, I believe. Because if we exit there, and then take the crosswalk like those 2 students said. Oh, hey Kenji, what's up? Hey Makoto. I was just about to head home, but I don't really feel like walking. Is that why you're here? Hey, that doesn't mean I'm looking for an unlocked bicycle, alright? I don't know, we may not know you that well, but for all we know, you could be a older girl chasing bicycle stealing thief. I'm not sure why, you just seem to be a bit more suspicious the more we see you, Kenji, that's what I'm trying to say. So I actually want to buy some takoyaki for something that we'll need in the future. I want to speak to you. What do you have to say? I love the outdoors. Breathing the fresh air, walking around on foot is healthy. Even get a bite to eat at the cafe or the burger place. I love coming here, even if it means skipping work. So we gotta actually enter some of these shops as well, which will give us some points to one of our social stats, but from what I know, they don't really give that much points, so I usually ignore these. So let's go to this bookworm store like the student said. We can talk to this old couple. The old man and a woman are behind the counter. Welcome. What would you like today? We have fresh mackerel. Sorry, as you can see, we don't sell fish here. Hey, you're a student, aren't you? You must be from Gecko High, right? That means you've probably seen the persimmon tree there. You think I'm making this up? I'm serious. It was planted right beside a walkway in a courtyard at the school. See if there's a persimmon tree somewhere at Gecko High. But it's not clear how that tree and the couple are connected. I'm sorry, he's rambling on like an old man. Just ignore him. So it's kind of worth checking out that tree even more now to see what the connection is between that and this old couple. So I gotta head back to Gecko High and get to that persimmon tree. It's gonna take a while. So if you remember where this persimmon tree is, think back to the time that we recently went to go sign up to join a club. That's pretty much where it is. We did investigate for a few seconds, but it was nothing of importance back then. However, if we investigate it after we meet with that old couple, we'll find a leaf on the ground. Maybe this might spark some sort of memory, or maybe might show some sort of meaning towards the old couple. So we'll wait to find out. Gotta head back to the bookstore and show this leaf to them. Jeez, with all this running around, maybe I should let Makoto sign up for track team instead. His legs are gonna be like thunder thighs big when he's done with all this running around. So we're back at the Bookworm's used bookstore. Welcome to Bookworms. How many guests? Smoking or non-smoking? Excuse me, but may I see that leaf in your hand? Let's show this persimmon leaf. We didn't go through all that trouble trying to just keep it in our pocket after all. Oh! Is this a leaf from that persimmon tree? It must have grown quite a bit to produce such splendid leaves. Wait a minute. It says old woman, but the man is talking. What in the world is going on? Is he like a puppet to the woman or something? Well, this just raises so many questions, but then again, it could be a mistake by the developers. Well, let's just indulge this old man. Okay, now he's called the old man. I have no idea how I just neglected that for quite a long time. Old man, I shower you with praise. Very animated right now. I've been meaning to go see that tree for a while now. But I'm not sure these stumpy old legs will make it that far. Ah, yeah, I get it. Stumpy, tree stump, yeah, I got it. Very clever, dear. Allow me to introduce my wife, Mitsuko. I'm Bunkichi. If you don't mind, would you tell us your name? So, your name is Makoto Yuki. Then we shall call you Makoto-chan from now on. So, this couple seems very happy to know about that persimmon tree. Regardless of whatever connection that may hold between those two elements. And by befriending these two, we have now opened the Hierophant social link. So we're just socializing with all the people as a lane. We're just making a lot of new friends, getting to know the townfolk more. We're open every day except Sunday. Come visit us if you get bored. And after we say goodbye to the two, it's back to the door for us.
Where have you been?
I've just been out and about, Akihiko. Just taking in the town sights, meeting new people, befriending new people. You remember me training all about? Yeah, sure. I guess we could call it training because I did have to do a lot of running around to get myself acquainted with those two, so kinda. It's a popular vacation choices here, it seems. Airports are filled with air travelers. According to a survey, the most popular destination is once again Hawaii. Man, I would love to go to Hawaii someday. Even though I have been to the Caribbean before for like vacations and meeting other relatives, I've never been to Hawaii. That's one place I'd like to go at least once in my life. It would seem like a very lovely place. Seeing everyone on their own is a good way to explore a floor in Tartarus, but if you stumble across an enemy, you might have to fight it by yourself. It's a very risky tactic, but if you're strong enough, then you shouldn't have to worry about it. Come to think of it, where's everyone else? They might be on the second floor, or maybe the third floor. Yeah, here's Yukari and Junpei. I'm too young to be this tired. It sucks even more when you get tired of battle. When you're tired, you don't hit as hard, so it takes longer. Yeah, I've got over the tired condition. You youngins don't know what's good for you. Back in my day, we knew when to rest. I understand your point, but what's with the corny impersonation? Oh, Junpei. The life of the party as always. Well, I use that term loosely. Depends on how you yourself is really, getting acquainted with Junpei the character. Okay, so Mitsuru's back in the meeting room, but it would be alright for us to go to Tartarus, since we don't have really anything else to do right now. Which is, you know what? I think we're gonna do that. Like I said, it has been a while, so we're gonna spend some time in Tartarus before we neglect that way too much. Let's talk to you first, because you're really way up in the dorm. I'm trying to enhance my ability to detect the enemy. It's the only way we'll achieve our objective in Tartarus. Well, I'm sorry to break your training, Mitsuru, but I want to go to Tartarus tonight. And it kind of sucks that I can't go to the police station and try to get better equipment, because I'm trying to save up money for stuff like the arcade and the karaoke station to upgrade our social stats. But I guess that's the price I gotta pay for not being able to afford enough stuff. Maybe I should put money as a higher priority today, so I don't have to worry about cash that much in the future. It would help as well to get some of those sword cards as well, so we can sell those off and get even more cash out of the deal. Come to think of it, I think we did get something called an Empress Mask from those Venus Eagles. Let me check that out really quickly. Because if we did, I could just sold those off screen as well. Yeah, I could have. Oh well, I'll be sure to do that next time. At least we practically have some cash on hand by way of those masks. So I could just stress a little less about money, but I'm still gonna try to get as much money as I possibly can for the horror and the karaoke stuff for the future. So the next floor we want to go to is floor 10. That's the next big floor where the next Tartarus Guardian is. I guess I'll just cut away until we beat a new foe. There might not be that much left from what I remember, but we'll have to wait and find out. So there might be at least one or two more enemies that I haven't discovered yet that's worth showing off. I detect 3 shadows in this floor's central area. Looks like you'll be facing a new type of enemy, so stay alert. So I did make it to the 10th floor. There's only one new enemy that we haven't seen yet, but it's gonna appear starting on floor 11. So, see, that's got to wait a little while. Also, I think I might attempt going into this battle first. Even though I'm at level 5, I wish I was at level 6, but I'm getting quite a bit of experience if I want to get to that level, and I don't want to risk getting tired in order for that to happen. So we're going to attempt this battle right now. Might not be the best idea, but I don't want to risk getting tired and then going to that battle either, or having to delay this expedition Tartarus any further. So we're going to head back to floor 10. and hope for the best. This second Tartarus Guardian is at level 7. So being at level 5, it's got me a little worried. If it's at level 6, then I would be a little less worried about it, but oh well. Here we go. Time to prepare ourselves. These are dancing hands.
It must be guarding this area. It's strong, so be careful.
Well, would it be here what's it doing its job, Mitsuru? So that's gotta be why. These guys are strong to all elements, but they're weak to strike attacks. So use anything that you have on hand that will cause a strike attack to happen. In this case, it's gonna be Orpheus's Bash. So this is a prime example of a physical attack by Persona being very useful. So we're gonna repeat the same strategy as last time. Try to take these guys out with all-out attacks by exploring their weaknesses, since we're the only ones that are able to do that, unfortunately. That responsibility's got to fall to us for this battle. Let's get him indeed, Junpei. So the characters fall out of the smoke of during an all-out attack like that, then that means the enemy is not dead. If they don't fall out when the all-out attack occurs, then that means the enemy does die. So that's one surefire tell to know when an all-out attack works. And my weakness apparently is Zio. That's great. So these guys all have Zio attack. It's marvelous. It's going so poorly right now. Give me a Bufu, I don't care, as long as it's not Zio. Let's see if we can do that. The medical power actually heal up his entire HP. Huh. Okay, this is kind of a dilemma I have. I know I'm gonna knock all these guys down with a bash attack. But the question is, do I want to follow up with the all-out attack? Or relent for this turn and focus on trying to heal ourselves up, because Yukari and myself are at very low healing status for the time being. I think that's what I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna set the Yukari on heal and support just to be safe. Then hopefully this bash will knock down this last dancing hand. Good. We'll relent here, and then I'll switch over to Pixie, since that's the only persona I have that has Dia right now. Then I'll heal myself. Then Yukari can heal herself with Eo's Dia. While these guys, all they have to do is just recover. That's all they can do. I probably should have said Junpei on Sam, but I couldn't think of it, because if he does attack, that's gonna make one of the dancing cats come back up. But thankfully he attacked one that already recovered, so that's good. If he attacked the one that just got up, then that enemy would have had the opportunity to attack. So go back to Orpheus. We'll bash the one that has the least HP. If we don't knock them all down, at least this one will not be vanquished. I should have opened my big fat mouth, and these guys have Bagaru as well. Great. At least have Yukari on heal support. I'll keep her on that for now until we can eliminate one of these hands. Junpei's back up, so he can attack if he can, or oh yeah, he had to heal. He's only at 2 points of HP. Ah, crap! That's not what I want to happen. Yukari is weak to electricity, so that was another major worry I had going into this fight. Okay, we're gonna try to risk this one more time. I dare to be dangerous. Oh, come on! Of course it wouldn't pay off. And now we're gonna die again. This is so great. I dared to be dangerous, and I gambled poorly. So it's one thing I didn't mention. If you were playing this on easy mode, you would have an item that would resurrect your entire party, along with their HP and SP all intact. Unfortunately, that does not apply to normal or hard mode, because, well, that would be way too easy if they did. Oh boy, I was afraid this was gonna happen. So that enemy just used Tentrafu, which can inflict panic. Panic? It has a 25% chance of causing panic, that attack does. Panic prevents us from casting spells, so we cannot use our personas if that is inflicted on us. Let's take out this guy. Not only that, but odds of getting critted slightly increases when you're in panic mode. The only way to dispel this is to use something called Patra. It's a skill that you can use to dispel certain ailments. Panic is one of them. But it's much more better for you to have something called a Patra Gem, because you can just use that, and those appear a lot more frequently than trying to get the skill itself. I also have to mention that these guys... Okay, Junpei took one down, that's good. Well, not Magaru again, at least Junpei dodged it. Wasn't so lucky that time. It's worth knowing that these guys also have all the elemental spells. So they have fire, ice, electricity, and wind. So let's take one down. Yukari's gonna be next. Let's go to our pouch and use a... I'll use a Patra Gem. I'm not sure if Yukari has Patra herself right now. She probably does, but I'm more concerned about health at the moment. Besides, we had 2 of those Patra Gems, so we still have one more if things get dire like that. That guy's gonna recover. Magaru again. At least he doesn't get a 1 more since he didn't knock down everybody. Though, come to think of it, I think that rule does not apply in later Persona titles. I know in P4 that if you do knock down at least 1 enemy after you're using a multi-elemental attack, then you do get 1 more turn out of the deal. Junpei's not gonna be with us for this all-out attack, but it doesn't matter. 2 on 2. Takes out the rest of them. Or at least just one of them. I always get so excited when I see that cloud disappear after the all-out attack initiates. I always think that's gonna take out all the enemies, but at least things are looking good for us right now. And you just made a really poor decision, mister. I'm gonna bash your brains in just for that. And your entire body as well, for that matter.
Keep up the good work.
So second attempt at that, not gonna lie, that was pretty impressive. Well, we got 3 Mazayo gems out of the deal though I did get tired in the end. At least Orpheus increases, but let's get Taruda until level 6. I think Taruda, that decreases defense. I'm not too certain about that. That might be the case. But I'm gonna head back to the save point and then save myself. I neglected to mention this too, but if you do go back to the first floor after you reach an access point or a terminal like that, your HP and SP are automatically refilled. This does get changed in another version of this game called Persona 3 Portable, so you can't exploit that tactic. But it is a bug that the developers forgot to, I guess, fix, or probably think that wouldn't be that much of an advantage to the player. But it is, so if you ever need to refill on your HP and SP before a boss fight, just go back to the entrance. It is very useful. And besides, it's the dev's fault for not thinking ahead of that, so might as well exploit that, well, exploit. And despite the fact that I am tired, there isn't much more that we can advance up in Tartarus actually. It's only like 5 more floors I think before we can reach that barrier. And Mr. reminding us about the split up mechanic. Experience you gain will when you win will be shared amongst the party, but the fewer members of your party, the more experience you gain. Consider the strength of your members as well as your knowledge of the enemy before making any decisions. There's only 1 more enemy that we haven't seen in the Thebble block yet, and I'm hoping to get that right now since they do appear as early as floor 11. Oh, wait a second. This is very, very interesting. I just encountered what's known as a rare shadow right near a rare chest too. So rare shadows are... they appear on all floors, but they're very weak. However, they're very evasive too.
Help me!
You can't use, I think you can't use elements on them. It's just best to activate the rush command and, escaped.
Continue with the investigation.
Oh, that's very unfortunate. So if you're able to defeat a rare shadow like that, then chances are you might be able to drop a certain coin that will be able to get you a lot of money if you can sell it off. But those are very rare, like I said before, hence they're rare shadows. But still, I was not expecting to find one right near a rare chest, no less. And we got an attack mirror too, which is just as good. I guess it's a good consolation. So, an attack mirror, you can throw that out, and once you do, that will reflect all physical attacks aimed towards you and your party. However, the reflection only happens once per character. Finally, I found the one enemy we haven't seen in the thumbnail block yet. These are the trans twins.
I'll attempt to analyze
They're
the
actually weak to both Bufu and Augie, so if you have Upstars or Orpheus in hand, then just go to town on it. That's all they're weak to. You have no idea how long it took me to try to find those guys. But I guess they only appear as small shadows. Guys, good news. I happened to travel just enough to get to the next Tartarus Guardian boss. Guardian? Yeah. What was that? Guardian? I meant Guardian. I was just trying to find another persona that I need to fuse with so I could get a chariot persona for Kaza Social Link. And I spent just long enough to get to the next Tartarus Guardian boss. Unbelievable. I was very, very stressed out because we were all tired, so I thought we were just gonna get annihilated if I made one simple mistake. Thankfully that didn't happen. I have the persona I need to fuse away so I can get that chariot persona for Kaz's Link. And that persona is by fusing Pixie away again with Angel, we get Aramitama. The reason why I paused her for a moment is because I didn't think I had enough levels to actually wield Aramitama itself. Sure, let's have Patra. So one of the cool things about fusion is that some skills will carry over to the fused persona from the two fusing personas that you're using. So that's something you can keep in mind. But there is a way to manipulate which skill you want. So by just cancelling out the fusion, you can reselect the personas you need to fuse again. And then the skills will keep changing until you find the skill set that you're looking for. I'm still getting Patra. I'm really not worried about Aramitama having Dia, since we do have a healer on the team after all, so I can just rely on her and Heliana's in order to get my HP back should I need it. We saw it before, so we have to see it again. And there he is, Aramitama, the stalwart harbinger of thy victory. And since we've already initiated Kaz's Social Link, Aramitama will get some level ups. Just enough to get Rakunda. I believe Rakunda gives you defense, at least to one party member. Whew, man, we got quite a bit accomplished today. I was able to defeat the next Tartarus Guardian bosses, as well as getting to the next Tartarus Guardian boss, as well as getting the next persona I need for this Social Link. You can tell I'm getting a little exhausted because my mind's just not functioning clear right now. It's all because I spent so long in trying to get that one persona I needed, which was Angel. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna stop here for today because I've recorded way too long. So this might end up being a shorter video, but I was able to get past the next Tartarus Guardian, or at least the next pack of Tartarus Guardians. So next time on Persona 3 FES, we're gonna exit the Dark Hour and head back to our normal life to see where that takes us. Cause Lord knows I need to get away from Tartarus for a while, even if it's just for a few days in game time. Until we meet again, farewell for now.